Yeah, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Let's quickly notify others that we are live. Let's notify others that we are live. Good morning. Good morning. If you can hear me, drop a one in the chat. If you can hear me, drop a one in the chat. If you can hear me, drop a one in the chat. Let's quickly notify others that we are live. If you can hear me, drop a one in the chat. Let's dive right into today's market analysis. Drop a one in the chat if you can hear me. All right, let's dive right into today's market analysis without wasting much of our time. Please drop a one in the chat if you can hear me. All right, drop a one in the chat if you can hear me. If you can see my screen, drop a one in the chat. If you can see my screen, drop a one in the chat. Right. Let's dive right into today's. Um, okay. Right. So let's dive right into today's market analysis. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to T Billion Forex Academy. If you're new here, my name is Timothy, aka T Billion. I'm a software engineer, a forex trader, and a crypto investor. This is our weekly live market analysis session where we break down the forex market step by step in a very practical and well-structured way. We hold this session every Monday and Wednesday by 9:00 a.m. West African time, and our primary focus is XAUUSD, GBPUSD, and BTCUSD, followed by other forex pairs you request in the chat. The goal of this session is to shape and sharpen your understanding of the smart money concept, which includes order blocks, breaker blocks, market structure, inducement, liquidity zone, price action, how you can properly read market structure and identify key order block zone, as well as breaker block zone and liquidity areas, and most importantly, how you can apply this concept effectively in real market conditions. So whether you're a newbie trader, or you're an intermediate trader or a pro trader, stay with me as everything we do here follow a clear top-down analysis process. So we're going to start our market analysis today using with some what's it called? XAUUSD. All right, so as always, okay, we begin our total analysis process from the daily time frame, right, where we identify our external liquidity, mark out the trend as well as our directional bias. Okay, then we mark out our daily time frame, point of interest. Okay, so let's begin by you know um, marking out our structures. So if you look at BTC XAUUSD, by drawing the trend line, you can already tell that you know gold is bearish. You can already tell that gold is bearish. Okay, and okay, price, we have this break of structure to the upside right here. Okay, so we have this break of structure. We have this break of structure to the upside, and this is our BOS, and this is the order block that leads to this, this bullish move to the upside. Okay, and let's refine it to this candle right here. All right. Okay, so this whole bullish move we got at this point, where price pushed to the upside, pull back, and is pushing down to the upside, originated from this order block zone right here. Okay, so we have that marked out, and let me push this to this side so we can mark our external liquidity. So for this, we have what's it called? We have this break of structure, BOS, and there's also another break of structure to the downside right here. So we got this break of structure right here, and BOS, and there's also this break of structure right here, although it was rejected, but it is important we acknowledge it. So we have this break of structure, BOS. All right, perfect. So now let's mark out our external liquidity. So we have this buy side liquidity and this sell side liquidity. Okay, so we would expect price to you know take out this liquidity or this. All right, so since we're overall bearish, of course we want to look out for sell opportunity until price take out this sell side liquidity. Okay, of course, price pushed up and pulled down, but didn't take this sell side liquidity. So we're still anticipating that this sell side liquidity will be taken out before, if at all there will be a bullish run. Now, okay, before the bullish run begins, we expect price to at least take out this sell side liquidity. Okay, but in the meantime, so our focus here is basically what's it called? Sell opportunities, right? Of course, if market gives us reason to take a quick buy, then we do so. But for now, the primary focus based on structure is, sell opportunities. Oh yeah, we also have this external liquidity right here, but then we are only interested in the closest external liquidity to price action, which is this right here. Okay, but then let's leave this. Okay, I'm using it to get my discount and premium in the zone. All right, so this is it, and let's mark the zone that led to this, bearish move to the downside, which is this order block right here. Okay, let me zoom in. All right, great. So we have this order block zone right here that led to this break of that led to this what's it called? This bearish move to the downside, this whole bearish move, right? And this, of course, is our supply zone, probably bearish or order block zone. Okay, and looking at this structure, you can see that price is currently reacting at this order block right here. Okay, yeah, we got a break of structure right here. And this is the order block that leads to this break of structure to the downside, and that is where price is currently reacting at, okay, on the daily time frame, right? So we have marked out this zone. Okay, what else was pending? We have our zones marked out, and let's drill down to the lower time frame and look at other structures. Okay, let's drill down to the 4H time frame. Let's drill down to the 4H time frame and look at the 4H structure. Now, please, if you're with me, drop the one in the chats. If you can hear me, drop the one in the chats. All right, so we have this right here, and here this zone. Okay, so on the 4H time frame, I think we are still good. The zones we have on the 4H time frame, aligned with that of the what's it called, the daily time frame. So let's drill down to our entry time frame, which is the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so let's drill down to the 30-minute time frame and reach the structure. Okay. So we got this break of structure. This is the last break of structure. So when price broke this structure right here, okay, when price broke this structure, it pushed back to this zone. So move this. Okay, so all right, so we got this break of structure to the upside right here. Got this break of structure to the upside US, and this is our market structure shift, and this is BOS. Sorry, this is a market structure shift, MS, and price, of course. Okay, price tapped into this order block right here and gave this bearish move to the downside. Yeah, this is our inducement. This is our inducement. This is our inducement IDM. Okay. And so let's look at this structure. So we got a break of structure here, a break of structure, and this break of structure right here. So there's a break of structure to the downside. Okay. IBS, US. Okay. And we also got this break of structure. So this break of structure. Okay. And after this, we got a pullback, to this zone where price is currently reacting at, this daily time frame zone. Is also a break of structure to the downside at this zone right here. So this is it, BOS. All right. Okay, so what we'll do right here is this. Okay, so overall we are still bearish, right? This is a market structure shift. This is a market structure shift of this internal structure, MS. Okay, so and of course this is the inducement, if at all, IDM. Okay, and this is where you probably want to, consider a buy. Okay, but again, price is far, price has moved far beyond this zone. Okay, so let's look at the most recent structure, price action. Okay, so we got this break of structure to the upside, BOS. Okay, now my focus here is I'm only interested in taking a sell. Okay, so at this zone, we got this break of structure. Okay, if at all I'll be considering a buy, I'll be taking a buy right here. Okay, I'm taking a buy right at this zone. Overall, we are bearish. So all right. So we're considering a potential buy at this zone. Okay, but overall we are bearish. So if I get a reversal pattern at this zone, so this is what I'll be waiting patiently for at this zone. This is something like this. If I suppose we're giving my inducement, so I'll be considering a sell only when I get a reversal pattern at this zone. Until then, I'm not doing nothing on gold. Okay, because gold is already showing us a potential bullish move, but then it's too early to say that we are bullish on gold. Okay, not until the higher time frame structure shifts bullish. So for now, this is what we have. Okay, so let's be patient for gold to give us the structure we're anticipating. If I get a reversal pattern at this zone, then I'll take a sell trade. Probably exit at this point right here. Okay. If I do not, then I'll just basically wait for gold to give me more week of structures to the upside. And probably, take out this trend line and retest it. If I would probably want to consider buying gold. Okay, for now, this is what I'm saying on gold. Okay. Patience is actually what separates, a professional trader from, a gambler. So basically, if price is not giving you the structure you're expecting the structure you trade, you may just sit on your hand and wait for price to do its thing. As soon as price gives you expected structure, then you take your trade accordingly. Right? Capital preservation is key. If you don't take random trade, take only trade that aligns with one of your conferences. Right. So that is it. We'll keep waiting. If we get a reversal concept at this point, then we'll take a sell to this zone right here because I'm anticipating that a buy, a bullish trend would set in at this zone. If this fails for any reason, then we should be looking at it within this what's it called premium array within this zone right here. Okay, should be expecting a buy around this zone right here. Okay, if at all the zone that I marked out, fails for any reason. All right, so this is it. This is my bias on gold. Okay, let's keep waiting. Okay, so let's quickly look at BTC USD. Okay, with me dropping one in the charts. BTC USD, BTC USD. So on BTC USD, what is our again as always we begin our top analysis process on the daily time frame. Okay, and for this, let's set the daily time frame. As always, by simply drawing our trend line, we can establish our trend. BTC is obviously bearish. BTC is bearish. Next thing I want to look at is structure. Okay, so we got this break of structure to the downside right here. US. And we got this break of structure. Here's another break of structure to the downside, US. Okay. And we have this is our sell side liquidity, and this is our buy side liquidity. Okay, and price is currently reacting at this zone. Okay, this bullish move originated at this zone. Right here. Okay. Okay, so that was where this whole bearish move originated from. Okay, when price broke the structure pullback into this zone, right then, we will sell to the downside. And now we have this break of structure. Again, price is pulling back to this zone right here. Okay, so what I want to do is let's drill down to the 4H time frame and identify other zones. Okay, so on the 4H time frame, what do we have? Let's see. We have okay. So we still have this zone right here. Okay, let's drill down to our entry time frame and look at this internal structure. Okay, so here we have this zone. Take 50% of the zone right here on the 4H time frame, which also aligns with that of the daily time frame, and that is where price is currently reacting at. Okay, that's where price is currently reacting at. So let's drill down to the 30-minute time frame to read the structure. Okay, okay, so price tapped into the zone and gave a market structure shift to the downside right here. Sorry, we have much more. Let's zoom in. Okay, so we have this. So we have this break of structure. We have this market structure shift to the downside. Yes. Okay, and yet this is our inducement. This is our inducement. IDL, and price tapped into this order block right here and gave this massive sell to the downside. Okay, and also we had that reversal. All right, so this was the last break of structure to the downside from this bearish move. We got this last break of structure to the downside right here, US. Okay, then we got a market structure shift right here to the upside. Okay, MS. All right, so this potentially would be, let's see, here we got this rejected, and okay, so we got this inducement right here. This inducement right here, IDM, and this is where we're looking at a potential, buy opportunity. But again, okay, the focus here is to take only sell trades, because overall BTC is bearish. BTC is bearish. Okay, so let's look at the recent structure too. the current price action. Now, after we got the reversal down there, this reversal, okay, so price moved up to this zone, which has already been mitigated. So there's high probability that the zone will not hold. It has been mitigated previously. This is the second time price is tapping into the zone. So there's a high tendency that the zone might not hold. Okay, price might just break past it and tap into this trend and then continue to the downside. But then let's look at the structure. So we just wait patiently for a reversal. So we got this break of structure to the upside, and we got this right here. Let's mark it out. So this is a break of structure to the upside right here, US. And okay, so for me, I'm going to consider buying BTC. I'll probably wait for this structure, sorry, selling BTC rather. I'll wait for this structure to be taken out. Okay, so this will be our market structure shift right here. I'll wait for this flow to be taken out basically. Okay, I'll wait for this flow to be taken out. So this is what I'll be waiting for patiently on BTC. If I can get this, okay. So I'll consider shorting gold with this price zone right here. Okay, so this will be my entry for BTC USD. So will be my entry for BTC USD. Okay, so not until I get something like this, I'm not going to sell BTC just yet. Okay, I'm more focused on selling BTC, not buying BTC because the overall trend is still bearish. Okay, so this is my buyers on BTC USD. Okay, let's wait for this structure. Not until we have this structure. We're doing nothing on BTC USD. All right, so that is it. Let's quickly look at what's it called, um, GBPUSD, for which we call it a day. Okay, so for BTC USD, as always, we begin our top analysis process on the daily time frame. Please, if you are with me, drop a one in the chat. If you are with me, drop a one in the chat. If you are with me, drop a one in the chat. If you are with me, drop a one in the chat. All right. Let's do this real quick. Okay, so on the daily time frame, as always, you can establish your directional bias by simply drawing your trend line. Sorry, your trend rather. Let's say simply drawing your trend line. Okay, so obviously GBP USD is bearish. Okay, and let's mark out our external liquidity. We have this sell side liquidity, and of course, we have this buy side liquidity as well. Okay, and this was the last break of structure to the downside. Okay, so this last break of structure to the downside US, and although GBPUSD is ranging, okay, you can tell by simply looking at you can tell that this pair is ranging. Okay, this ranging price has just been going up and down, hitting the high and low, and low and high, low, basically. So price has literally been ranging. GBP USD has literally been ranging. Okay, so Usually for ranging markets, you just want to stay out. Okay, but then looking at a potential sell opportunity since XAUUSD and GBPUSD, XAUUSD, which is gold, and BTCUSD are all bearish. So I'm expecting anticipating bearish what's it called trend on GBPUSD as well, because this pairs correlate sometimes. Okay, and yeah, this is the last break of structure to the downside right here. This and this right here. Okay, and price is currently reacting at this zone. Is a bearish order block zone. We also got this break of structure right here, POS, which price has actually invalidated the zones that led to this break of structure. And currently, price is reacting at this demand zone right here. Let's mark this out as our demand order block zone. Okay, so this is what we have. Now we have this structure. Let's drill down to the 4H time frame and identify the 4H zones as well. This right here. Okay, let's drill down to the 4H time frame real quick. Look at what the 4H time frame is doing. And for the 4H time frame, okay, so we have this demand zone as well. We have this demand zone as well. This demand order block zone, which price is currently reacting at, and this supply order block zone, which price is also mitigated, is currently moving to the downside. Okay. So let's drill down to our entry time frame, which is 30 minutes. Let's look at the 1 hour structure real quick. Let's see what the 1 hour is doing. Okay, so just basically this and have this. We have this. And so we have this, what's it called? This structure, this right here. Okay. So let's look at the 30-minute time frame, which is actually our entry time frame. Okay, so what I would do, or what we're going to do right here is this is a break of structure. This is a break of structure to the upside. The last break of structure to the upside is a BOS. Okay, so before we can probably consider taking a sell on GBPUSD, we want to get a market structure shift. That means this demand zone literally have to fail for we to consider selling GBPUSD. But overall, we are bearish. Okay, so we probably want this low to be taken out. This low gets to be taken out before we can consider shorting GBPUSD. In the meantime, I'll basically wait patiently for a reversal at this zone. If I get a reversal right here, I'll consider taking a quick buy something like this. Then take a buy right here and take it to this trend line right here. Okay. So this is what I would want to consider for a buy. If I get this pattern at this zone, then I would consider taking a buy on GBPUSD. I'll be very, very conservative with my take profits right at this point. This is where I'll be taking my profits. Okay. That is it. For the sell, I would wait patiently for a break of this low. Then I get my inducements and of course to the downside. Okay. And I want to take this, keep selling onto this sell side liquidity is taken out. And for this, we keep buying to this buy side liquidity is taken out. Okay. So this is my bias basically on GBPUSD. Okay. If you're with me, drop a one in the chat. If you're with me, drop a one in the chat. If you're with me, drop a one in the chat. If you have any question, any concern regarding the analysis, please drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. I'll do well to go through our comment and attend to them as soon as possible. Okay. I'll drop this whole setup in the free signal Telegram channel. So basically wait for price, to give us the structures we're looking for before we take action. Okay. So I think that wraps it up for today. Today's key lesson is always the structure, your point of interest, your external liquidity. Then you basically wait for price to give you a reversal pattern at your higher time frame point of interest before you take your trade accordingly. So please, guys, if this session has added value to you, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never get to miss our live sessions. We'll be back again on Monday at 9:00 a.m. West African time. Until then, trade smart, protect your capital, and stay active on the Free Signal Telegram channel as I'll be dropping signals as soon as I get the confirmation. I'll see you in the next session, guys. Peace out.